Hello, it's Jay, and welcome back to my channel, Life of Jay. So today, this is my second official video. This one is going to be a bit longer. It's going to be my version of the Blove Smackalicious seafood sauce, my version. So there are some things that she, and it's from scratch. So she does, you know, of course, sell the product packaged. I personally, no offense, do not like the packaged version, but I enjoy making it from scratch. I've been doing this like every week for like a year, so I pretty much know it by heart. There are a few things that I do not include: garlic powder and what is it? Garlic salt? No, garlic powder, onion powder, because I use a lot of onions, and then I also use minced garlic. This recipe, in my opinion, is very high in sodium, which I really love, but my body does not love as much. But so yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Some of the things that I do not include, but we'll kind of work through it with what I do include. So I'm going to flip the video, and big disclaimer, I'm not going to be editing my videos from the beginning. I'm going to work on practicing recording and uploading videos regularly, and then at some point I will learn the proper software to edit. So these will be like raw footage, raw and uncut. So you'll see a little bit of this, a little bit of that. 1 second. Much better. All right, so what I'm cooking today is a crab leg seafood boil. It's cooking over here. The corn, potatoes, and andouille sausage are cooking in a big pot. And this is the pot that I use to make my Blove sauce in. So what I use is sweet cream, unsalted butter. Again, the recipe is already high in sodium, so you don't want to do too much. So she recommends, well, unsalted butter and the sweet cream. It doesn't matter the brand. So you can use I usually use about 2 sticks. I like the big stick from Sam's Club, but I'm out of those. So I have diced onions and green peppers. I don't always use green peppers, but if I have them, I will. So I have some Phillips seafood seasoning. And I have Red Lobster seasoning from the Dollar Tree. By the way, don't sleep on Dollar Tree. Cajun seasoning. Some honey. I use this honey from my tea, so it's raw and unfiltered. Lemon pepper, my very favorite. I actually put this on top of my seafood after it's done. Paprika, cayenne, oregano, accent, crushed red pepper. Again, minced garlic, fresh lemon, brown sugar. I just had this like kind of left over, so it's a light brown sugar. Worcestershire sauce, Dollar Tree. White vinegar, almost out, but I think I got a refill somewhere. And it calls for Tabasco sauce, but I use Texas Pete because that's what I grew up on. But I do have Tabasco sauce, so sometimes I'll kind of mix it. And then Obey. And then I think I mentioned paprika and everything else here. So basically, the first thing you do, of course, is get your pot going, or your pan, or whatever. This pan has not failed me. I just threw away another one that I had. I really like these. I think it's a Copper Chef. Yeah, Copper Chef. I love these pans. So we're gonna move over here, and then we melt the butter first. Again, unsalted. This is sweet cream butter. I'm gonna use probably a stick and a half at least today. Another trick that I do, I learned kind of like in this process early on, thankfully, that the sauce that I don't use, like say if I'm just cooking for myself, because typically I am, the sauce that I don't use, I freeze, and then I thaw it out when I'm ready to, and I'll just add it to the next sauce. Because this sauce, I mean, you're using a lot of ingredients, and so I wouldn't recommend, you know, pouring it out or discarding it after each use. So yeah, so what I do is typically I do about a tablespoon of each ingredient. I go really heavy on lemon pepper. I love lemon pepper. I use lemon pepper on everything. So while this butter is melting, I'm gonna go ahead and measure out these ingredients. But yeah, so thank you for joining my channel. I appreciate it. If you are new here, thank you. If you are not new, thank you and welcome back. So yeah, these are the types of things some of the things you can expect I do this, I make this every week, literally at least once a week. So yeah, this is my go-to. Did I put lemon pepper? I think so. So yeah, I make this. I love it. And I'm gonna put some minced garlic in that butter as well. Oregano. Let's see, what else can you expect from my channel? So I think I mentioned this. I'm the owner of Jay's Jewels, and I'll post like my Instagram and Facebook and stuff on there. So these are one of the things that are going to be soon available. Apple Watch bands. You can make them, or you can order them with or without charms. So like different types of charms. And you can make this as spicy or not. Did I think I mentioned cayenne? So typically between the cayenne and the red crushed pepper, I try to go kind of minimal because everybody's body is different. You know what you can handle, you know. So do what you can do. Let me move this back. I'm sorry, I'm still learning all of this and you still can't see it. But anyway, this is where we're at so far. Accent, again, about a tablespoon. And it depends on how many people you're cooking it for. I made one time for like a big group of people, and I didn't like that. And I think I actually used her recipe. I mean, not the recipe. This is the alternative version of the recipe, but her mix, that you can order. And I think now she also has a new, I know she does, a new garlic butter recipe that she's selling. So you do all your dry products and try to mix it all before, so just so it's easier. I don't have to do this while I'm cooking, and then I can just kind of put it in all together. So yeah, that was pretty much everything. Lemon pepper, crushed red pepper, accent, Cajun, oregano, cayenne. I use Red Lobster seafood seasoning, paprika, Phillips seafood seasoning. I said cayenne. Cajun is very important too for me. So some other things I think the recipe calls for are garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, but I use a lot of lemon pepper, so I'm gonna use that. Chili powder, I think I ran out of chili powder actually. What else does it call for? Let's see. It calls for, it's not good. Let's see what it calls for. Cajun mix, garlic powder, paprika, black pepper or white pepper, cayenne pepper, onion powder, lemon pepper, oregano, fresh red pepper, chili powder, accent, Old Bay, fresh squeezed lemon to just add on top of the seafood, vinegar, Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire, brown sugar, minced garlic, onion, and minced ginger. That's another thing I do not use is minced ginger, just because, no particular reason. All right, so we got our butter down. I think you can see that from there, but I've got to get another way to record. So we got our butter kind of down. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more actually, because I got a lot of onions and peppers. And we're gonna add maybe a little under a tablespoon of minced garlic. I love minced garlic, it's so fun. So we get that cooked down. And then Alexa, set a timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
So
starting now.
We'll talk about the seafood boil another time. I haven't eaten all day and it's almost 5 o'clock, so I'm kind of in a rush.
Sorry,
so I'm gonna focus on the recipe. I want to focus on the sauce recipe, and then I'll come back another time and do the seafood boil from scratch. So, a little bit more butter because this is going to be very, very powerful, to say the least. All right, so we got our butter. We're going to add all our dry seasonings. Add all of them. Once that cooks down a little bit more, actually I'm gonna go ahead and put it in now. So dry seasonings, and then I'm gonna add in my onions and peppers. Again, I don't always use green peppers. You can use pretty much whatever, but the onions to me are mandatory. This is one of the things that, in my opinion, makes the sauce. So, a lot of onions and peppers. A lot. I think y'all can see that from there. Yeah. So yeah, second video. I'm gonna try to post at least once a week, hopefully twice. Definitely will be some type of cooking involved. I'm a pretty repetitious kind of person in the way that I eat, so I don't really try a lot of new things. I have some things that are just go-tos, and this is one of them. Today I am adding a king crab leg, just one because we know they're expensive. I'm adding one king crab leg to my snow crab leg bowl. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully I steam it properly. I'm just gonna steam it how I cook the other crab legs. Hopefully it works out. All right, so we got that going. Turn that up a little bit to get that moving. And really, we almost done. I'm telling you, this sauce, I usually start this sauce when I put, or maybe a little bit before I put my seafood in. So this concoction is the corn, the potatoes, and the andouille sausage. I let this boil on high for 20 minutes, and then I add in my snow crab legs. And then I kind of already have the sauce kind of going in that process. So that once everything, it just kind of comes together. So this sauce is very simple. Once you get it down, you get all the ingredients. A lot of these things are household items that you're gonna have. Or for me, I just built it over time because I eat it every week. So yeah, you'll get it. It won't be difficult. I hope y'all can see that. I think y'all can. So I'm gonna add. I should have done a little bit more onions. I love onions, and I do love Smackalicious sauce recipe. Lots of onions. All right, I'm making a lot of noise over here. I do apologize. I'm gonna turn this down. And then I'm gonna add in the wet ingredients. So we got, and really I'll be measuring this stuff, but Tabasco, or in this case, Texas Pete hot sauce, Worcestershire, and white distilled vinegar. And, oh yeah, shout out to my little cousin. I'm not gonna say her name on here, but she's 11 now, and I think it was last year. She's the one that introduced me to Blove. I would not even know anything about Blove and her awesome sauce if it were not for her. So I do appreciate that. And now I'm hooked, and I have to have it every week. So thank you, thank you to my baby. All right, there's a little honey. One time I put like a lot of honey or brown sugar or something, and it just was not hitting. It was too sweet, and I don't do sweet. I prefer salty and spicy over sweet. So I learned to not put a lot of brown sugar on honey. Just put just a little bit just to cut the spice. But otherwise, we ain't doing all that. Because it ain't no sweet sauce. It's supposed to be spicy. All right, so it's cooking down pretty good. A couple more little peppers in there. I wish I would cut some more onions. Actually, I do have more onions. Stop it. I thought I was gonna have too much, but yeah, just enough. I'm not trying to put all them onions in there. I like onions. Too much. All right, so I got that going. This thing just keeps falling. I'm gonna check on this real quick. So that's a whole nother subject, this seafood boil situation, but this pot here gave me a permanent scar. It's actually better. I use cocoa butter typically on the everyday, but that pot is dangerous. When I first got that pot last year, I done burned a couple of parts of my body, let's just say that. So again, I'm gonna let this simmer. I'm getting ready to put my crab legs in about 6 minutes. So you just kind of let it simmer down or what have you, and yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. Very simple, straightforward, to the point. Again, you want to make sure your butter is unsalted. Sweet cream is fine. Crushed red pepper, onions, peppers, If you like peppers, lots of onion. If you don't like onions, I don't know what to tell you, you're missing out. Accent, Cajun, lemon pepper, oregano. I add Phillips seafood seasoning and Red Lobster seafood seasoning because you can't go wrong, I feel like. And Old Bay, I do use Old Bay, paprika, cayenne, honey. I also use for my seafood boil, I use Zatarain's crab oil solution, vinegar, brown sugar, minced garlic, Worcestershire, and yeah. So if you buy her packaged product, it will require a couple of, or suggest a couple other things like Coca-Cola, beer. Actually, was another ingredient. I did try that. I did not like the way that it came out because I cooked it for a group and I think I just wasn't prepared. I'm used to cooking it for like one, really like a serving, 1 or 2 people maybe, maybe 3 at the most. So it was kind of different. But yeah, very simple. I mean, super simple. This video is like literally 16 minutes long, like very simple. And I like mine a little crispy, like I like everything. So I just let mine kind of cook down and get those onions and those peppers kind of, you know, cooked a little bit. And keep it on low, add my seafood. I'll be good to go. Like literally this takes 30 minutes, this whole seafood boil situation. I can't speak on anybody else's, but mine takes 30 minutes. Again, I put my sausage, my corn, and my potatoes in this lovely pot from Aldi. Not Aldi. What is the name of that place? IKEA, excuse me. And I get that going for 20 minutes, and then I start my sauce. Again, sweet cream, unsalted butter. It doesn't matter the flavor. I mean the brand. I prefer the one at Sam's just because it's bigger, and I don't have to use multiple sticks. And then you just kind of go from there. Really simple. If you have any questions, or if I didn't clarify something, you didn't see something, you missed something, please comment and I'll be sure to respond. Again, I appreciate you watching. This sauce is pretty much done. I'm gonna pick it up and show you. And then I just put it in my little bowl here that I put all the dry seasonings in, and I literally use this to eat my seafood. So the way I do mine, you'll see it another time, but basically I drizzle a little bit of the sauce because I like the sauce and the onions and stuff on my crab legs. So I'll drizzle a little bit on it when it's in a bowl, and then I'll put some, like I said, on the side, and I'll dip my food in. So this is my version, Blove's Smackalicious sauce, my way. Her way, I love her recipe. It's just some things that I just kind of removed, or some things that I added. And it just works. You can kind of make your own version based upon what you like, what you prefer, what you don't like. And it's still, you know, her recipe in a sense. But I definitely appreciate her creating this awesome sauce because I love it. So again, thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, give me any ideas of things you want to see, So like I said, this channel will be a mixture of various things, cooking. I'll probably do like some crochet hair. I do a lot of crochet styles. Crochet hair, product reviews. Gonna be doing some jewelry stuff. Waist beads. Today is Wednesday, which is Waist Beads Wednesday. I will definitely be doing videos on waist beads. Like stretch bracelets. Be doing that. How to, what else? Food, of course. Story times. What else am I gonna be doing? And then also notary stuff. So I'm also the owner of VA Mobile Notary. So we'll be talking a little bit about notary stuff as that business continues to grow. So again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. And hopefully I will see you again, and you'll see me again very soon.